Let's talk about how to pick a conversation for groups or mentoring. So you're leading a small group or you're mentoring some people in your life. There's a lot of different ways to pick a conversation. We talk about this flex method, find a topic, everyone learns about it on their own, and then you come together during your meeting during that week to talk about it, explore it together in conversation. Okay, so how do you find the topic? Well, obviously you need to be aware of all of the topics online. Make sure that you know how it all works. So you've got, for those topics, you've got your newest conversations, individual conversations. You've also got series that you can choose from. And then you've also got tracks, which is a combination of conversations and series to choose from. So obviously, number one, you as a leader, as the mentor, as the small group leader, as the parent, you can just pick a conversation based on what your group needs to hear or to know. Now, obviously, if you're a small group, a good basic place to start, if your church uses SermonLink, is just to do SermonLink. But again, small group leaders, don't get in the rut of thinking that you always have to do SermonLink, because really part of your job is to speak the right truth at the right time for your small group. So you need to look in and you need to say, okay, is this SermonLink, what we talked about on Sunday, is this the best thing we can talk about this week? Or is there something else with my small group in mind? Is there something else that would be better for this week to have a conversation about? And again, dig into all the conversations in the library to make that decision. Here's another thing you can do. Invite someone else to pick the topic. Invite your small group members to vote on it. Make sure they're aware of the topics available. Invite them to pick it. Assign someone, hey, it's your, in my own mentoring, sometimes I'll do this. I'll say, hey, listen, it's your week to pick the topic. You come, you tell me what you want us to talk about, so that I'm not just steering the whole thing all the time. I said, listen, you dig into it. You tell me what you want to talk about. That's a great way to do it with mentoring, with small groups, even with your kids. Put the onus on them. Say, you decide what do you want to talk about, and then I'll prepare it, you prepare it, we'll come together, we'll have a great conversation. And here's one more thing to say about this. If you're having the conversation, whether in a small group or mentoring one-on-one, listen, you're having a conversation and it's just not going anywhere. People don't seem interested. Be ready with a plan B. Be ready to go to those related resources underneath that topic and take something else. Maybe there's something that would just really interest people a little bit more. Don't be dogmatic about what you're talking about with your small groups or with your mentor groups. Be willing to be flexible. Those resources are super easy to just sort of change midstream. Have the conversation that your group needs to have. Maybe even have a couple of different conversations in one meeting. Whatever it takes to help people in your small group or in your mentoring group to pursue God.